Shoot the Breeze topic number 7 is: do you need to have a strong body to have a strong mind? The importance of mind body discipline in the black community. Shout out to everyone who's been on the panel tonight, by the way. Um, Thank you for joining us. Shout out to the chat who's been interacting with us as well, man. It's always a good time to hang with you guys on a Saturday night to shoot the breeze. Let's check out this video and then we'll discuss it.
Especially 30 seconds to women and make sure you switch sides. Full body workout, just being on the ground. Ready. Especially if you want to build a nice, strong body at home. Do these. At least 30 seconds to 1 minute. You feel me? If you want to build a crazy body at home, do these. Especially 30 seconds to women and make sure you switch sides. Full body workout, just being on the ground. Ready. Especially if you want to build a nice, strong body at home. Do these. At least 30 seconds to 1 minute. You feel me?
For a while there, I was wondering why she was in the background saying do these. Do you need to have a strong body to have a strong mind? The importance of mind-body discipline in the black community. Kevin Carre, what are your thoughts on strong body, strong mind?
To each their own. For me, I'm more on the mind part. You can work out all you need. Yeah, you do need to work your body out, but as the saying goes, I forgot that saying. My God, I forgot how it went. But for me, my kind of workout is more jogging, basketball, skateboarding, biking, all that stuff. I don't really care about building too much muscle. I would lay that to Arzulism, but I'm more about the mind. But at the same time, you got to balance it. You can't go crazy over one over the next. But I digress.
Tanzan, what do you believe when it comes to body, mind, discipline?
I think they go together. You don't have to be in peak physical condition, but you certainly have to try to move your muscles at least a little bit, because if you just stay in your mind, then you're not going to be able to do anything or do much when the physical action is required. So I think everybody has a certain you don't have to go through the whole professional working out and all that, but everybody has a certain responsibility to to push yourself a little bit, both mentally and physically. I think they go together. Yeah.
All right, thank you for that. Let's go to the forecast. What say you?
I would say, to answer the question, I would say you need a strong mind and you would develop a strong body naturally, because when your mind is sharp and strong, you will follow your intuitions. You know the things that you need to do. You will, you'll just know what to do, and you won't question, and you will take, what I'm saying? Like, cause I agree with what Tanzan said, by the way, and I would say, like in a time, by the way, in a time where, if baby formula is not on the shelf, you might want to be in shape, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for all we know, a meteor can hit the earth in like 6 months, but you not prepared. You know what I'm saying? It'll take you 6 months to get in shape. So like, in the time of peace is when you prepare for war. So like, I would say everybody get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like get the, canned goods and stuff like that. But you may want to be able to do some sit-ups and push-ups and stuff in a time, because you never know. People can like make guns off printing off of a printer. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get in shape in case somebody try to run in your house or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll pass the mic.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Mind, body, discipline. Or Zuli, what's your take on that?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of the men, the people with the muscles are the one that are being controlled. So I think mind is always more powerful than body, in a way, because like the young man just said, if you have a strong mind, what you said?
The forecast.
Oh, sorry, the forecast just said if you have a strong mind, maybe. But a lot of people who are very smart, their bodies is trash because their mind is making them money and they don't care about that. So, but I seen the thing is I've seen maybe it has to be a balance, but I've seen a lot of people look at all these athletes, strong mind, strong body, and they're the most coonish of all. So I think if you have a strong, they gotta work together. But I would take strong mind would lead to a strong body, but that's not always the case. So, but a major of our athletes who got strong, you look at you would think that their body is strong, their mind is strong. They're the most unprogrammed. So I don't know.
Just want to shout out Sister Raw in the chat. She said earlier to Tanzan, she says, true, my sister Tanzan, then be one and the same thing. Seeing, so she's talking about the body, mind, discipline, being one and the same. Oni, you're always talking about your figure. What say you to this?
Well, yeah, I'm this dude doing me want to work out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, a strong body. You need a strong body to have a strong mind. I think the body is like our mind and our body are obviously connected. Obviously, this guy is a little bit on the bigger side. You know, like you probably don't need to be this bulky. Not that he's bulky, but you know, you probably don't need to go that limit. But
right.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, like you got to take care of your body because at the end of the day, your body is really the one in charge. You know, like we tend to think we're intellectual beings, but we're really physical beings. You know, we have our physical stimuli. You know, if somebody steps on your shoes, you know, you're gonna get hurt. You know, if and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like like fundamentally, I look at us as physical beings mostly. So yeah, I would definitely encourage us to develop our bodies over our minds. But you know, for me also, it's like, you know, like this is just a guy who's just promoting his.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I feel like it's like a deep conversation over like, you know, not really a deep subject. You know, like it's like, you know, like we. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's like, he's just doing push-ups and stuff. Like, he's just showing you floor workouts, which are pretty cool, you know? Yeah. And that's it. Like, I mean, am I going to do any of them? Probably not. But, like, could I, you know? Yeah, like, do these? Like, but, like, but yeah, yeah, definitely you do want to develop your mind, develop your body, as well as your mind. I think it's kind of like it looks crappy. I think sometimes on my podcast, like I would just crap on some dude just for being small. You know what I mean? Like he ain't really say nothing wrong. It's just like, why are you so scrawny, man? Like put some muscle on your body. Like, you know, like if you're a man and you too scrawny, that's nothing. And by the way, I should say that about Assam Otep. I got to give him some credit for that. This dude looked kind of big. You know what I mean? Like he was like he looked like he's thick. You know, like I wouldn't necessarily, you know, like it wouldn't be an easy fight if we would have just thrown down for no reason. You know, obviously we wouldn't do that, but I mean that's the kind of size you want. You want to have the figure of you know, like you want to like stand as a man. You know, so this guy has he's a nice, you know, like no homo. His figure's alright, but yeah, like that's what you want. Like men who do not work out, or even women who don't work out. You know, like that's really a problem, and that's an under-addressed problem. Like I be seeing some sisters, they nice, they thick, and all that, but then you see their arms are really flabby, and their stomach is really, you know, like it's not. It's like we act like it's a good look, but like you notice when you see the other sisters, you know, walking with their stomach's exposed and it's nice and like you notice the difference, you know. And the same with guys. Like if you a man and you got boobs, like just go do some like do these. You know what I'm saying? Like let's rewind and look at the video again. You know?
Yeah. Let's get Brother Bakari in. Brother Bakari, what say you to all this?
And I think your mind and your body go together. Your mind got to be strong to have the discipline to create the discipline for you to get your body to where it's supposed to be. If you want to work out or do anything like that, mind you, since I don't work out like I used to work out 7 days a week. I was a little overboard with it. I used to live and Saturday and Sunday I would just run. I would work out 7 days a week though. I used to do about 25, 30 miles a week. Lift one, do all that, but I think it goes together. You can't have a strong body without a strong mind, because it's the strong mind that create that discipline for you to get up and do that on a consistent basis. So it goes together.
Observing immigrants. Observing immigrants. What say you to this?
Me, you should have a strong mind over a strong body, because with the mind, then you can do anything. And in my opinion, the mind is for the leaders, the strong body is for the army, the soldiers. As for the importance of the mind and body discipline in the Black community, I don't think there is enough, because we're seeing a lot of obesity, a lot of sexual promiscuity. So there's no mind body discipline as much as it should be, because it's more than just exercise. It's more, mind and body discipline encompasses a lot of things: morals, yes, diet habits. So there's not enough of that discipline there. A lot of people are stuck with the body discipline in terms of the physical, in terms of looking good so you can look good in your outfit and all that. But if you're screwing everything, when the wind hits you, you fall over and you screw everything, then that's a lack of mind discipline. So there is not a strong enough discipline, mind and body wise, in my opinion, for the Black community.
I appreciate that. Observing immigrants. I don't think I heard from Jay on this one. Jay, what say you to this?
Yeah, the physical part for me is kind of easy. I don't have to do that much to keep to stay in shape, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't do. I should move. I should move more. Lately, I've been doing some physical work, and it feels so good, to arrive at home and feel your muscles, the muscles that I forgot I had. So. Yeah, I should. You should. It works both ways. You feel mentally better when you've worked out, or when you have done physical work. I mean, it's adrenaline is a drug, right? It's a natural drug, and it makes you feel better. So it's both ways. A strong mind should help you be disciplined, and but if you don't have the discipline and your work is just physical, your mind, your mentally you feel better. Less chance of depression and such. So. So yeah, we should work out if your work doesn't demand physical, yes, but both mind and body should be in shape. Yes.
Yes, sir. I think I got to everyone on that prompt. If there's no last words.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just the importance of discipline. Discipline is so important. Like, we wouldn't even had that last conversation if men and women was disciplined enough. Like, we wouldn't have had that conversation 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Right. We could do it again. Like, that's all I want to say.
Well said, Forecast. We once had that discipline Where has it gone? We got to get it back, right?
Yeah, I didn't get a piece of this, Coco.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Untouchable.
No worries. I think that it's very important within our community to focus on the mind body discipline. I think that as far as us getting rid of the white devils in our lives, because reaping like a whole lot of damage as far as our health issues are concerned and within our community with the salt and the sugar, the granulated sugar and the white flour and the white milk. These are devils. These are devils that are creating havoc within our community. And I think that these are some of the things that we should get rid of, as far as us living long and productive lives, man, and to get rid of a lot of that mind fog that we under when we consume these things. I think that these things are very important to get rid of. And Elijah Muhammad used to talk about eating one meal a day. I hear a lot of people think that that's a crazy thing, but I think that these things all go together in developing, people with clear minds, very clear minds, and to really get a sense of direction of where we need to go and the things we need to do to be productive members of within our own communities. So I think that this is very important with us, and the discipline itself in engaging in these kinds of practices is really expand to other kinds of disciplines that we need to investigate. So I think that these kinds of things they may be very hard, but these are things that we really should look at and investigate.
Well, I want to say that too, just to touch on that. Um, that's why that last video was so like moving. In the sense that there's like studies, and I don't really follow these representative studies like that, but there are studies, and it makes a lot of sense that when a kid is eating at least, then they're going to perform better in school. You know, and so that's why it's so important, because what you're feeding can like what you're eating, what your body is doing, like if your body's in starvation mode, it's not going to think as well. Or if you're hungry, if you're sleepy, and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to do as well on exams or even in studying or in paying attention in class. So doing all that, feeding the kid, like you want to take care of your body, and that's why I liked, what the father was doing. At least he was trying to take care of one kid, at least trying to take care of his kid, and that's really what this kind of thing is about, where it's like if you're talking about really getting your mind right, you get your 8 hours of sleep, you get your water, and you get your food, your regular meals. Maybe if you want to do one meal, that's fine, whatever. If it's weird, I don't know, but make sure you get your meals, get your sustenance, get your water, get your 8 hours of sleep, and this is something that like we just have to stress more.
Afro Native World in the chat said there's a piece missing to this. Grabbing text out of the book Ma'at by the University of Kemet. And it's called Cultivate Good Health of Your Mind, Body, and Soul. So if you guys are interested, you can pick up that book. He goes on with a quote saying, your mind, body, and soul work together to make you who you are. When all parts are healthy, you are at your best. When any one part is lacking, then you are less than your best. Does anyone want the last word on that prompt? If not, let's go to Shoot the Breeze topic number 8 tonight. We're almost at the finish line. Thank you again for coming through. Make sure to like the video, share it, subscribe if you haven't.